6:02.
That's it.
And we have a quorum. Welcome to the Floresville 4A Corporation Board of Directors meeting. And we do have a quorum tonight. We have Ms. Sanchez, Mr. Blackness, Mr. Rodriguez, and board member Sonia. Get the last name right. I'm going to say Perry before I say it. But anyway, welcome. Glad to have you. Mr. Lawhon is also here. Wilson County News is here, and so is our attorney, Mr. Tom Caldwell. I'm going to go ahead and we'll have the invocation and then. Our Heavenly Father, we ask that you guide us, lead us in our deliberations tonight. We hope that we make decisions that are in the best interest of our community. We need your help for that. We need guidance. We need structure that you can provide us. We ask these things in Christ's name. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Take a seat. Mr. Hall.
No comments.
No comments. Okay, you're perfectly welcome to say whatever you'd like. Anyone else have any public comment? I guess you're going to, Tom, you're going to be delivering the brief from Mr. Rivera?
Yes, yeah, I can.
Okay.
We can go ahead and go ahead.
If it's okay with everyone, I would like to go ahead and jump item A and move to item B on the agenda. Discussion of about the status of planning and progress for the 2017 4th of July event, to include social media reach, media marketing date, and event insurance.
Okay, guys, Tony couldn't be here tonight. He had something going all week long, as a matter of fact. But he submitted this to me this morning. Basically, you guys can go over it here. The key thing that I wanted to point out to you guys is that he's going to be here next Monday and next Tuesday, which is the 19th and the 20th, working on basically laying out everything for the event. And you guys, he's going to have a walkthrough on grounds on Monday the 19th at 10 a.m. And the key thing is, he would like it, you are more than invited. We really like it if some of the board members or all the board members could be there too, to kind of be able to finally visualize what we've been talking about all these months. And at that time, he will be, available for you guys to ask anything.
Question, do you need to put out an agenda for that?
I guess if you guys discussed any business,
Can I just ask briefly, how many of you think you could be here? So let's go ahead and set up an agenda, just so.
Okay. I reckon an agenda for a
Workshop.
special workshop on Monday the 19th.
Dealing with the 4A, or the.
Okay, sure, that's great.
In case someone has questions about it.
Okay, we can do that. And I think that's a good idea, Mr. Gleason, because that way if y'all did have to make some changes, y'all could
Yeah.
do that.
Does anyone have any objection as to setting up an agenda for that?
No.
Because I think, I don't
I
want somebody
personally
come out and say,
wouldn't be
we had
able
a
to-
secret meeting out there.
Well, ultimately, if y'all weren't to have quorum at that, I just would advise y'all to limit, don't discuss the business, just kind of let Tony do the talking. Let me see here. That is the 19th, correct?
Correct.
Monday.
We should have time to get out.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be an issue. I'm not gonna be able to stop on myself. Okay, so that's the thing. As he points out here, that tickets are on sale, he's getting calls directly. Ches can probably kind of weigh in here on what he may or may not know about the ticket sales and stuff like that.
We have all the locations for the ticket sales put out. So far, I was gonna go around tomorrow, ask numbers, how many we got sold so far since they've been out. I picked up from City Hall for y'all's tickets to sell, these handed out, so I'll go ahead and hand them out.
Good.
Now, Mr. Rivera doesn't let y'all off the
And
hook.
then, I don't think he has yours yet. You picked yours up, okay, all right.
I
And then-
apologize. They had wine, women, and song.
So,
We're supposed to bring enough for
I know he said on the vendors, he's full. He has all his vendors in place. Vendors are all in place. We're waiting for the generators to get, they're looking to get donated. The generators,
Oh,
to
that'd be
save some
great.
money on that, yes. It's a company out of Livonia, so they're looking to sponsor two or donate all four.
Good.
So we're waiting on them with that. We talked on the phone, me and Tony, for about an hour, just to make sure everything's getting in order and we're both on the same page for everything else. But we are trying to do more advertising, so we're gonna purchase some bigger posters to put on the highways, so people can actually visually see. We're gonna get about 10 of those and place them in designated areas around Floresville. You know, not everybody has social media and gets the flyers online, so we're gonna.
We can put anything out on the highway?
Yes, I wanna put them out on the highway so we can be able to see them when people are
Good.
driving up and down.
Okay.
I don't know how much that time costs, but there's a couple of digital billboards
Oh,
out
that's true, yeah.
out there on the highway.
There's a new one out there now.
And you can probably buy time on that, I don't know.
Especially since they're new,
Yeah.
people might want to do that.
I think I'm gonna go next week on Tuesday and Thursday as well to the Arcadia Theater.
Okay.
They have those free showings.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand and give some flyers out and let people know about that too. She
Yeah.
said she'll give us some free time out there to do
Okay.
advertising there.
Well, I was just thinking about, if we can get it on, if we're looking for signage out on the highway, some of those digital signs.
I'll give them a call and see what's the time.
That new one just went up.
Yeah, it just went up
Yeah,
on the,
last
right by Caesar's.
Thursday
right?
or
Caesar's,
something,
I
yeah,
think.
exactly.
In regards to the vendor space, you said all the vendors are in place?
Yes.
So, that's good that there was some vendor space inside, that's all gone?
Vendor space inside, he's supposed to give me a list. I know he's able to squeeze maybe a couple more craft vendors inside. As far as food vendors, he's full outside.
Okay,
One
so
of the
just
food
crafts.
vendors. Crafts might have a couple of spots open in the inside around the facilities.
Great.
I would just, if y'all know anybody trying to get, just let them know it's closing pretty quick.
There's gonna be a car club coming out. Is that gonna be outside?
No, it's gonna be inside the
It's gonna be
ballroom.
inside?
So it's gonna be pushed on this side. I think we're gonna set it up like the Mayfest, how we had the tables where people can sit inside and actually enjoy being in the cool as well. So we'll have both in and out seating.
Okay. Note, guys, right here, there's Tony's email. He's encouraging y'all to ask questions. He sent out an email this morning, I do know, or actually it was a few days ago, but Mr. Lackness responded this morning because I saw it, about selling tickets this weekend at Walmart from 9 AM to 3 PM. If any of you guys can do that.
Well, it says the 24th, so that's the following weekend.
I'm sorry.
Right.
The fall, it's whatever day, the 24th is.
I think in the email, he did say this Saturday, but, I don't know if he's trying to maybe do both weekends, I'm not sure. I know in the email, he said this Saturday, but then if there's a different date.
Yeah,
It
that's
just
what
says
shows.
this Saturday too, but it says the
Yeah.
24th.
If it's this Saturday, yeah, probably need to find out for sure.
Yes.
Just to make sure.
Let me see here, I sent it out, and Mr. Lackness responded. And where's the Tony Rivera ticket stuff? It's, this Saturday from 9 AM to 3 PM, and he sent this out on the 15th, so maybe, I will confirm and let everybody know. If it's this Saturday or the 24th. And then if you guys can respond to him after I let y'all know that, let him know if y'all can be able to do it or not. He's asking for any board member volunteers to take tickets or work on the coupon booths. There's actually, if you turn a page, the final page has got kind of times there. If any of y'all would like to do this, you can tell me and I'll
So
let you.
the front gate, just, all that is just taking tickets to the one?
I assume.
Well, I'll do that from noon to 3.
Would you tell, what time would you like, sir?
Just noon to 3 would be fine.
I'll do the front gate too. I did the coupons last year.
I can
I'll
do
run
the-
front gate this year.
He's not doing anything.
I can do the coupons from 3 to 5:30.
Coupons from 3 to 5:30.
And I can bring my husband, we can both do it together.
I'll bring my wife.
And when did you want to do the front gate, sir?
Put me at 1 or whatever time John does.
It's like recruiting
He
volunteers.
said he needed one,
Volunteers.
he said he needed one person then, he needs 2 people from 3 to 6.
I can do 6 to
Oh, that's
9.
probably because it goes up, yeah.
2 people on which one, ma'am?
6 to 9.
The front gate or the coupon?
Front gate.
I can do the coupons from 5:30 to 8:30.
Okay. And I will, let me see here.
Put me out, I guess, from 3 to 6 on
Okay.
the.
On the front gate. All right, and Miss Gleason as well, we
Yes.
count on her? All right, I think that's got everybody.
I apologize for coming in late, but I do want to say that on Monday the 19th, we arranged to meet with Tony and staff.
Yep.
At 10:00 a.m.
Yeah,
We'll be meeting in here.
We're gonna have an agenda.
We're gonna have an agenda in case they.
If that's on the agenda.
No, we're gonna put it on an agenda for,
We'll create an agenda, that way if they
Oh,
have
for
quorum,
Monday.
they can actually.
Yes, and so we're gonna have our public works people there, our police department there, we'll have our permitting person there, so we can make sure everybody's permitted like they're supposed to be. We'll be doing a walk around, so if you do come to the meeting, please forgive me, but I'm dressed to walk the grounds. I'll have my walking shoes on. We did have the VIP tables, what I'm calling the black water on tables, we had them painted, and so they're gonna display them out. To do that, they had to take them off of the patio, because I did not want any overspray on my patio. And Chaz, to his honor, was protecting that 500-year-old tree, and so he's like, y'all take that out back. So they'll have them back in place. And so we'll get to be able to try to see into a physical walkthrough, because sometimes we can sit here and go, oh, that goes over here, and it goes over there. But it's better sometimes we just walk the grounds and say this. One of the things I did ask Tony was last year the stage was, you would face 97 and then you had to turn around for the fireworks. And so what I'm asking this year is let's walk in and see if we can have it face the stage behind, on this side, the back of the building, and then when the fireworks go off, it can just happen. Because some people were having a really good time.
You gotta get up, turn, so
And
that
didn't
we
realize
face
that
on-
the
Yeah.
fireworks
we
had
face the
gone
stage and go
off
pop
until they
up
come
right
in.
at the
Awkward to
stage.
have to
Oh,
turn.
yeah.
So you don't have to move,
Yeah,
and we're just happening,
exactly.
and then the show.
You know, then it
continues.
just goes off and on. If those guys are taking
That'll
the stuff
work.
down, I'm not really doing what they're doing on the stage, it's all behind. So
Hmm.
those kind of things we want to talk about. So we'll be here with our public works people, and so staff will be here so that we can do our last little punch. We also will be here for the 20th, in this room, so people can be here and ticket sales, and so it's a working day for him on the 19th and 20th, but it will be in here. So if you see some people moving tables and chairs and, coming because mama's coming. I'm walking, I told them, be ready. That's my walkthrough, so we can say, I don't like that, and I don't like this.
Are you having any vendors or any of your event people gonna be in that walkthrough, or is it just gonna be city folks?
It's just staff, so that we can do that. As far as the vendors are concerned, we're gonna make sure that they're permitted and everything, because Tony will be bringing the list, and, Mindy, I don't know if you all know Mindy Riley, but Mindy will be having her stick to make sure everybody's legit. So what we're doing for peddlers, because sometimes people sell different things or whatever, jams and jams, we're having the city take out a peddler for everybody who's doing it that day, as we did for other people, like a big garage sale. And so we just need them to sign up, so I can say, we allowed 22 people to sell, or 10 people, whatever the number is. And because we're doing some nuances with the gym down the hallway, we're having to talk about, how we're gonna, because the whole building will be open, and, last year it wasn't just this half. Because we want the kids to be inside, jumping and enjoying some things, and we think about throwing in some volleyball games, stuff, so people can come here all day. But Chaz will be playing volleyball.
Yeah, so we're trying to keep people here throughout the time it starts.
Sure.
Because you're gonna have the groups, certain groups of people come during the day,
Mhm.
night, just come for the fireworks.
Sure.
So we wanna do like a washer tournament, keep those guys here, you know, enjoy the facilities, a volleyball tournament, you know, almost like a Fourth of July picnic,
Mhm.
so they can enjoy the food facilities. And keep that crowd here and, you know, enjoy the band, everything else outside. So it's just something we want to throw in this year, is make it grow bigger for next year when we have those new parks open up. You know, make it a bigger event for the
Sure.
next year.
Yes.
Expand it
Now,
out.
Expand it out.
there was a question, I don't know if you want to do, but we're having like a mariachi band that's gonna be on the 9th. And, Councilman Cantu was able to negotiate, and it's like a third of the price than what it normally is. And
Yes, they
so-
usually charge 15 to 20,000. They're state-of-the-art mariachi band. I can hand you all out the flyers that we made, but, they're from the Grand Valley. And they're state-of-the-art. They come out, it's just not a regular mariachi band. They come take,
Yes.
they put on a show. They put on a really good show. I can send you all the YouTube videos of how they perform, what they perform. You've seen them?
Yes, they were very good.
She said she didn't.
What we did is, we just charged $10 for the tickets, and what we're gonna do is, we're gonna just first come, first serve. Cause it's gonna be a lot of work trying to seat every section.
Mhm.
And then, we wanna wing it off where it's gonna be able to see the whole dance. And our stage is not big enough, cause they're a pretty big mariachi group with the dancers, so they're gonna have to be dancing off in front of the stage. So, we'll be able to make sure everybody's visually be able to see and enjoy the entertainment they
So
bring.
it's a GA show, general admission show?
Yes, it's a general admissions.
Doors open?
Doors open. You can, we have tickets right now at City Hall and Event Center, and you can just come in and purchase the day of as well too.
Good.
And this weekend, it's such a cultural event in Floresville, and we do want to pass the opportunity, and, it's an off night, but what kind of night is it on?
It's on a Sunday.
It's on a Sunday.
It's a 2-hour show. It's just a 2-hour show.
That'd be nice.
They're gonna come in, put on a show, and then
Yeah.
they'll stay the night. So they're coming in, they're staying at Holiday Inn. We actually got Holiday Inn, that's why we put them on to sponsor a majority of their rooms. So they asked for 10 rooms, and Holiday Inn came in and supported us with
Good.
that.
Is it a free event or is it $10?
It's a $10 ticket, it's seating. So.
So we're really excited about that. So we'll be selling those at our event. It's not gonna be complete, because if you're already here, then you've already July.
What's the-
July 1. But
what's the
we're really
capacity?
trying to do that.
The capacity, we do have 1,000 chairs we can put out. So right now, we're looking 500 tickets we're trying to sell minimum. So 500 tickets we want to sell minimum. If we go over that, that's even better.
Bonus.
Yeah.
That's a bonus for us. So we're looking at 500, and if we go well beyond, it'd be perfect.
So those are the kind of things we've been talking about. So it's a working meeting, so, I'm looking forward for your list, so we'll go through all your to-do list to make sure we've checked all the things that we want to have to be there, but we're gonna be in this room, and we're hoping that we can get a lot accomplished.
I did get approached by Peanut Festival, and they do want to see if they're able to come up on stage and make some announcements for their event, for their lineup, everything else for Peanut Festival. I think it would be great for us, because if we have a
Sure.
future event later on, we can do the same thing at Peanut Festival, and let them set up a table for us and hand out some flyers and
Sure.
things like that.
Okay, I wanna, while I'm thinking about it, I wanna semi-apologize for getting excited the other day. I got open my Facebook, and I'm looking at a thing for the Freedom Fest. And it said, it had the wrong dates. And it had it had the 4th, July 4th on it. And I thought, this is wrong. Well, it took me a few minutes to figure out that what that was. It was a memory from last year.
Oh, okay.
One of those memory things, and it had the whole poster on there with the wrong dates. And I called Tom excited, before I realized what had happened, I called Tom and I said, Tom, get a hold of Tony, we got a problem.
That gives you updates, yearly updates, I believe, the memories.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I'm looking there thinking, wow, that's the wrong time.
Well, in the spirit of that, I too, was going over some things because I had some time on my hands, and I sent down an email regarding event insurance and social media. And sometimes when you send emails out, there's a little bit of lack of emotion in it, but you come across a little blunt, so I apologize if anybody may have taken offense to that, but I wanted to go back to the agenda here discussing social media. My point in that email was that the social media marketing outreach is basically at no cost to us. the entertainers that we're paying to perform here, I did some research on the entertainers, all of them that are performing. The only ones that have the mention of the event is Ruben V. and Clay Hollis on their Facebook and website. Some of these guys don't even have a website, but our headliners had no mention, and none of our sponsors had mentions about the event either. So the sponsors aren't obligated to do so, but I think when I looked at the performers' Facebook pages and websites, they have mentions of other events that they're doing, especially holiday events. We can go on there and post it ourselves on their Facebook pages if we, like their
Yeah.
Like their posters.
It doesn't cost us anything. We can put the flyer right there on their site, and
I'll get with Tony and I'll have him contact every performer that's there so they can go and,
And officially put it on.
yes, officially put it on their website, let them know
and
they're
their
coming in
calendar.
Floresville.
And their calendar.
I was just saying, I'm surprised it wasn't on their calendar.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking into a few radio stations too to get with, so we
Good.
can get some promotion that way too as well. I know last year he did KTXN, the 107.5.
Right.
He did some free tickets. I got back with the lady and she wants to be a part of it and help out again
Good.
and help us promote that way as well. And then KG97, we're waiting for them to see what they can do for us as well. Since we have country and Tejano singers, I think it's
Sure.
an idea that we have both of those radio stations.
If I might go off on that for a second, both of the people for contact for MCs, been crickets. Nobody's responded. Trey hasn't responded. Randy Carroll hasn't responded. I've called multiple times, so I think we probably need to get hold of Jim Helmke and see if he can
Okay.
become an MC for this.
You might, if you want to talk to Trey, you might call Mike Hay, English teacher at the high school.
Okay.
He works with Trey.
Okay.
And he also worked, there's another guy, just a second. Abby? Yeah, I need to call you, but I'm in a meeting right now. Okay, I'll call you back. Bye-bye. But anyway, Mike used to do sports on KTSA. the
Okay.
Auto racing.
Mhm.
He does it for the news, Express News. And the other guy that used to be on there, he's not there now, he's with the military.
Mhm. Oh, yeah, Brett Bolt.
Brett Bolt.
Yeah.
The three of them are real close friends, and you might get Mike to
Well,
contact.
Brent's on my Facebook. I'll contact him, so.
Yeah,
I don't know Mike Hay.
yeah, well,
I'll
call
find
Brent
out.
and Mike. But anyway, Mike would be glad to work with you.
Okay, so if you can find something.
Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, during all that, I texted Tony and confirmed it is the 24th.
Okay, good.
And Mr. Lackness, are you still available?
Yes, 24th.
Is anybody else available to help sell tickets on the 24th?
I will do that,
Okay.
unless something.
what was the time frame?
From 9 a.m. to 3.
I can do the majority of that time. I gotta be in San Antonio a little later, so I can do the majority.
I can come take over for you when you have to leave.
Okay.
Okay, so afternoon.
And I'll try to be there at 9.
I'm out of town,
We'll come
Afternoon.
find you.
sorry. I'll be in
Well, I
there.
guess it's something like-
Where?
Where?
Oh, that's good.
Maybe Walmart will let us borrow a canopy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, all right, you're out of town, that's okay, Ms. Lopez. if you-
Well, we have a parade that morning if I'm back in
You've got
town.
a parade, those parades.
It's at the Watermelon Festival.
Oh.
That was everything.
Luling?
Luling.
Really?
Oh, okay, well, we understand. That peanut festival parades are a
Oh.
big deal. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Now I learned. Okay, well, good deal. I will get back with Tony on that one. Y'all brought up some great points. I'd encourage y'all to email Tony directly these points. I want to remind the board, we also want to always be careful about emailing everyone on the board because that constitutes kind of a, potentially a open meeting situation. So you can always email me. And on matters about this and stuff, and concerns y'all have on this, please email Tony. And if you don't mind CCing me, just so I'm
Okay.
keeping track of it. Or if he doesn't respond to y'all, then I know exactly what you're talking about. And I can get you an answer.
I'm glad you mentioned that, 'cause I was concerned about that as well. In replying all,
Yeah.
from Tony's email, I thought about, we were proud of you of that.
Yeah, mostly just want to communicate with him.
Okay.
You know, communicate with me, you can put ideas out there for contemplation, but at the end of the day, anytime y'all are all communicating together, that rises to the level of a meeting. Okay, I think y'all have talked this one up.
Okay,
And the Mariachi Spectacular, y'all are gonna be promoting that at the event? Yes, correct. So that's how we tied it into that. Sounds good.
okay, we're gonna go back to, the item A, brief by city manager, discussion about, progress of the park and the water line construction.
Okay.
And the status of the financing of same.
All right, so, I have an email dated today, dated actually Thursday, June 8th. This item will be going on the agenda for the 22nd, that's coming up next week, to talk about their contract. I believe that our engineer is going to be recommending that we sever our ties with this particular contractor and look at the options of either rebidding it out or bringing it in-house and doing it ourselves. Approximately 3/4 of the work is done. TxDOT did give us a permit to allow us to move closer to it, as I said, so we do have all our permitting, we just need to get it done. But the contractor is still in negotiations and his fee is still above what we can do. So the 22nd, it'll be settled one way or the other, the council will make their vote. And then following that, it probably will start, and I am told them that it can start up again, whomever is happening after the 4th of July. And so there is a line in my report, but it looks like the work that's left is about 2.5 to 3 weeks at the most, so regardless if we do it in-house or go out to bid. Going out to bid, as you know, is delayed a little bit, and so we're hoping that we get this wrapped up by the end of July.
Have they done anything about planting grass or anything out there?
In the back?
In the back?
In the park. Okay, that's not, is that the same subject matter, Mr. Tony? He's saying grass in the back.
Progress of the Parks Project.
Oh, can I talk about that? Is that on the agenda?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Progress is perfect. They haven't planted grass out there. My staff is coming up to take, pictures so we can see as it coming, because you're starting to see forms and stuff like that, but no, they haven't planted anything.
Well, I was
like that.
just wondering, because if they planted grass, we need water back there as quick as we
No,
can.
they haven't planted any grass or anything like that. And when you do, you'll know because they're gonna put that mesh netting down so that it can stay and things like that, but they haven't. But along the same thing with the park program, I was in Austin yesterday. The Texas Wildlife has this wonderful training, so they make everybody come to Austin who received it, the Lucky 13, they call us, because those 13 communities got it, to come and have our first initial, this is how you do the grant meeting. And so it was really exciting to see different people, and there's a, is it a Mercedes, Texas?
Yes.
About the value?
Yes.
Yeah. I sat next to her, I'm like, really, there's a town named Mercedes?
That's where they make the cars.
So, it was really nice, and a lot of the counties and stuff got a lot of grants, so we were there, and some of the things I really want you to understand is, one of them is once the grant started and we have to get some approval on some things such as that, there's a sign that we have to do, that has to list, you know, Texas Wildlife, there are 4 things it has to have according to Texas Wildlife, and then there's other things that we can put on there, they don't really care if you, once you give these things. Texas Wildlife, how much money it was, what year it was, you know, those kind of things, and project number.
I see what that goes to.
Okay, yes, you have to have them. And then you can put as what, you know, City of Floresville, but because this is such a partnership, we're gonna have to, you know, 4A needs to be listed on there. Because you all helped us, and we could have done it without you, because it's your land technically. Okay, so we need to list the 4A board members, and so then we've got to list EDC, because they come up there $1.43 billion, we're gonna list EDC, and not to mention my city council, and so how many mayors I've had, so it's gonna be a huge sucker. That sucker, I mean, come on, that flag's gonna be there. But remember, it has to be there for the life. And I would say what the lady said, but basically she said that thing has to be there until Jesus comes, so it's gonna have to be there. So, we'll, once we get it designed and get it to them, okay, then they'll approve it, but before that, you'll know when the money starts flowing, once I get the construction sign. Texas Wildlife are really big on signs. There's a construction sign that we have to have, it has to be 4x8 of plywood, certain height, certain things. When you see the sign go out, then the money starts flowing. Because they don't start releasing the fund until they come out to verify that the construction sign is in place.
Now, something that me, and I want to build upon what you said, that me and Ms. Turner met today. The board, I think some of you guys weren't here whenever we did the lease. But she used the term dedicated use. This, by entering into this agreement, and I know you understand, that this is that is dedicated to parks, and because